Homelander and Hancock, two characters with vastly different aspirations, unexpectedly find themselves in a dramatic confrontation. One is an extreme psychopath, on the verge of exploding in an unyielding universe. The other is mired in alcohol and mistakes. Yet, the fascinating truth is that their battle is reaching its climax. We must involve ourselves in this fight, for when it comes to courage and pride in one's homeland, none are more fitting. Homelander, the madman, mysteriously became a father before turning into a rampant killer, making everything more complicated and haunting. The real question remains, just how powerful is this guy? Is he truly the strongest man in the world? No one has ever matched his sheer strength. While Soldier Boy exists today, can he really compare to Homelander? I doubt their true equality. Soldier Boy might be a worthy opponent, but Homelander claims, "I am the upgraded version of the soldier. The boy might hurt me, might even theoretically take me down with his explosions." But before we delve deeper into this debate, please hit the subscribe button. It helps us a lot. Thank you very much. And remember to enable notifications by clicking the bell icon. Homelander still controls the battle with ease, effortlessly defeating his opponent. His powerful hands crush the enemy's skull into their abdomen. Then a simple move sends them flying hundreds of feet into the air. Logic dictates that Homelander is the strongest hero in the world, far surpassing even Stormfront, who can destroy a building with a single punch, or Queen Maeve, who can stop a speeding armored truck with ease. Homelander is stronger than a train, able to pull a locomotive even with a broken leg. He is simply stronger than anything around. Homelander can easily open an airplane door just by touching it, yet he claimed he couldn't save a hijacked plane and bring it to safety. So, he killed several people inside, the only way to prevent greater loss. This shows he cannot fully exploit his power in the air, although he can lift and move the plane easily. With fragility, it ultimately just punches through space like a blinding streak when he pushes hard. I think he could have saved the plane, or even moved it if he wanted. Though the Homeland has patched up the wounds, Homelander, with his incredible strength, faces another challenge, durability. Not because he lacks strength, but because he has never faced a real test of his endurance. He is bulletproof, unharmed by a speeding bus, and not even fazed by a rebel stabbing his head. But does he have the endurance to handle the next challenges? Clearly, Homelander is invincible. They say if he turned his back on America, turned his back on Vault, no one could take him down. Some even say there is no weapon on Earth they haven't used against him. All failed, even nuclear weapons. However, Homeland is not as solid a concept as that. It can change entirely. The true native is not as enduring as he is, and he might become something else, unlike anyone else. Soldier Boy has endured heavy blows, even injuring Homelander with a few bruises. Queen Maeve also joined the fight, striking at his weak points. Yet Homelander withstood it all. Even Stormfront could only toss him around. This highlights the raw and bizarre nature of this fight like no other. Though Homelander doesn't have many lasting feats, he has fulfilled his role excellently. Homelander's speed is an incredible feat. In fact, we rarely see him accelerate in a battle, maybe only once or twice. However, when needed, Homelander can fly at incredible speeds, often reaching supersonic speeds and even up to Mach 5. Recall when he saved Butcher from the C4 explosion, a testament to his extraordinary ability. Despite all these amazing powers, Homelander often has to use them in fights. However, a notable thing is that Homelander loves using his heat vision, almost his primary attack in most conflicts. This creates a drama where he constantly balances between overwhelming power and combat finesse. Everywhere, his power proves extremely effective, effortlessly piercing flesh and bone with just a deadly glance. He can use it against other superhumans, sending them flying backward. This demonstrates the strength of the Homeland, as robust as the mightiest suit we have ever witnessed. John Hancock, who gained superpowers but completely lacks morals, spends most of his time drinking and getting drunk. Occasionally, Hancock uses his powers to save people, like a reluctant hero. His power spreads everywhere, creating terror and panic. Every time he acts, no one can escape, whether they are ordinary people or other superhumans. Just one look from him is enough to seal their fate. John Hancock, despite his superpowers, lacks any sense of ethics, always drowning in alcohol. When sober, he shows a bit of mercy, using his strength to save people. But such moments are rare, as most of the time he is lost in drunkenness. He is a complex character, a hero lost in the whirlpool of power and self-destruction. However, most of the time, the results are catastrophic. Hancock does not care about collateral damage, and his rescue efforts often cause millions of dollars in damage to Los Angeles. Hancock's life begins to change when he saves Ray, a PR spokesperson. Ray's goal is to call on corporations to sponsor the All Hearts charity. Seeing potential in Hancock, Ray decides to help him improve his public image. It turns out, Hancock is actually some kind of eternal god who has lived for centuries. Please subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and you'll get to see amazing videos every day. Thank you very much. You are the best. Hancock's actions often leave severe consequences. Every time he intervenes, it results not only in property damage, but also in chaos and panic among the people. Los Angeles suffers significant damage, up to millions of dollars, from his clumsy rescues. However, a new light appears when he saves Ray, a visionary PR expert. Ray sees Hancock's untapped potential and decides to help him change his public image. Ray tirelessly works to garner support from major corporations for the All Hearts charity. It turns out, Hancock is not just an ordinary superpowered man. He is an immortal god who has lived for centuries with great power and heavy responsibility. For over 3,000 years, he comes from a race once revered by humanity as angels. Hancock is incredibly powerful, seemingly capable of anything. He can lift a 30-ton gray whale and throw it hundreds of feet into the air. However, that is not even the most impressive thing Hancock has done. By simply standing still, he can stop a speeding locomotive, preventing a catastrophic accident. This is truly an incredible feat. Hancock is not just a man with extraordinary strength. He is a symbol of supernatural power, existing through millennia and bearing strength that is hard for humans to fathom. Just a look, a small gesture from him can change the course of a dangerous situation. For instance, lifting a massive gray whale, weighing tens of tons and throwing it high, is an act that leaves people in awe. But that is nothing compared to his ability to stop a speeding locomotive just by standing still. This not only shows his physical strength, but also his control and determination. The train could have caused a disaster if not for Hancock's intervention, and that scene is one of the clearest demonstrations of his superhuman strength. The most amazing power you've ever seen, but also an incredible display of durability, is when Hancock stops a freight train. First, let's talk about the weight of a freight train. It can weigh from 4,000 to 20,000 tons. This does not even take into account the enormous force and momentum the train generates when moving at maximum speed. Yet Hancock not only stops it, but also makes it halt instantly. The miraculous thing is that he remains completely unscathed from the impact, while a series of train cars break apart. Imagine a massive freight train, with its tremendous weight and powerful momentum, rushing forward at top speed. Its impact force is enough to crush anything in its path. But Hancock, with his superhuman strength, stands firm against this steel monster. He not only stops the train, but makes it halt immediately, an achievement few can imagine. Moreover, Hancock emerges from the collision completely intact, without a scratch, while numerous train cars are wrecked and damaged. This scene not only shows his superior strength, but also demonstrates his incredible durability, making him a symbol of resilience and absolute power. Hancock's strength is not only in his ability to withstand enormous impact, but also in his ability to easily control and handle dangerous situations perfectly. Hancock stands tall on the tracks, facing a freight train barreling toward him at breakneck speed, and a miracle occurs. When the train hits him, not only does it fail to budge him, but Hancock also causes several train cars behind to derail and pile up chaotically. This is an extraordinary feat, far surpassing what Thanos could do when hit by Nebula's ship or Superman when thrown by Neck's subway car. Both stood firm after the impact, but were knocked down and took a few seconds to get back up. In contrast, Hancock is an immovable object before an almost unstoppable force. Beyond his incredible endurance, Hancock possesses the qualities of a true superhero. He can fly and move at unimaginable speeds, so fast that he creates sonic booms as he slices through the air. This ability not only allows him to overcome all obstacles, but also makes him an unstoppable force in the fight against crime and in protecting the city. The combination of superhuman strength and high-speed flight makes Hancock uniquely powerful and formidable. Please subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and you'll get to see amazing videos every day. Thank you very much. You are the best. As Hancock soars through the sky, he generates powerful shockwaves each time he accelerates. His ability to move at supersonic speeds enables him to arrive quickly where help is needed, and his incredible resilience turns him into an unbreachable fortress. Every time Hancock acts, he not only saves lives, but also leaves people in awe of his strength and bravery. When Hancock flies around and continuously attacks his enemies with lightning speed, who can stop him? Let's delve deeper and explore this. Homelander, a character who often boasts about his strength, always presents himself as the unbeatable champion, the epitome of what the boys' universe needs. He is truly powerful, no doubt about that, but the world of the boys, despite having many superhumans, retains a certain level of realism. This means that at best, Homelander is only a city-level threat. He can mimic many of Hancock's actions, but the similarities end there. Homelander always claims to be strong and invincible, but in reality, he is merely the ruler of a small universe. Meanwhile, Hancock is genuinely a superior force, not just confined to protecting a city. Every time Hancock flies through the sky, creating whirlwinds and sonic booms, he not only showcases unmatched power, but also strikes fear into his enemies. Homelander might imitate some of Hancock's actions, but cannot reach the scale and destruction that Hancock can cause. In the world of the boys, Homelander might be a significant threat, but when compared to Hancock, he is just a small spark in the brilliant sky of superheroes. Hancock not only possesses superhuman strength, but also has the ability to fly at unimaginable speeds. When Hancock flies through the sky and frequently attacks his enemies with lightning speed, who can stand against him? Let's find out and see who the true victor is here. Homelander, a character who always speaks proudly about his strength, believes he is everything, the absolute champion. Indeed, he is powerful and plays a protective role in the boys' universe. But the world of the boys, despite having many superheroes, retains a high level of realism. This means that at best, Homelander is just a city-level threat. Homelander can mimic many of Hancock's actions, and his heat vision can indeed be a significant problem. Homelander's heat vision is strong enough to kill other superheroes, and we have never seen Hancock face it. Although Hancock can easily extinguish apartment fires, Homelander's heat vision could still cause some trouble. However, some of Hancock's feats prove that he belongs to a completely different hero class compared to Homelander. One of Hancock's most notable feats is stopping a speeding train with superior strength. The train not only comes to a complete stop, but also derails and crashes massively. This is a feat that even Queen Maeve with her armored truck cannot achieve. Hancock not only shows extraordinary strength, but also proves that he can face and overcome the most challenging tests. Homelander cannot compare here. Even comparing him to a falling bus is meaningless. Homelander might not be injured by a bus, but Hancock remains unmoved when hit by a train. But that is not even the most impressive thing Hancock has done. My man flipped the moon and carved a giant heart on it that you can see clearly from Earth just by looking up. It's like a Grand Canyon-sized piece of artwork, at least the size of a continent if we are honest. And for all of Homelander's boastful claims about being a god, he has never done anything close to as impressive or powerful as this. Hancock makes everything look easy. Truly, Hancock would dominate this battle and easily defeat Homelander. Homelander can throw around big words and grand statements about his power, but the truth is, he has never proven anything. Meanwhile, Hancock not only endures immense impacts, but also performs feats beyond imagination. Hancock's courage and extraordinary abilities far exceed Homelander's, making this fight heavily one-sided. Homelander might be strong, but Hancock is an unstoppable force of nature. When the two clash, there is only one possible outcome. Hancock, with his superior confidence and power, would easily defeat Homelander without breaking a sweat. What do you think? I know you have thoughts and feelings about this. Thank you for watching. That's the video for today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We hope you enjoyed the video and we'll stop here.